There's been a resurgence in interest in perennials, perennial garden flowers, particularly the old-fashioned types. And I'm often asked by newcomers to gardening, what's the easiest thing I can grow and start with? It's always easy for me to answer. That's the daylily. Daylilies are unbelievably uncomplicated to grow, and they're extraordinarily beautiful. Look at this gorgeous thing. This is called Happy Returns. First of all, daylilies are not true lilies. We use the name because it, I guess, looks like a lily. These are Hemricallis. That's the genus, Hemricallis. And what you have here is one that's an early bloomer, and you have a mid-season bloomer. And when I'm thinking about daylilies for my garden, I think about early, mid, and late bloomers. I do that with everything, with peonies, with daffodils, with tulips, and because that extends the blooming season for a long time. So think about that. So little Happy Returns has been blooming its heart out, and you can see it's putting on new scapes. That's what this stem is called, a scape. And what I do, once they begin to turn a little brown like this, is you can just pull them out. It's just as simple as that when you go through and you tidy up the garden. It's really that easy. And what you'll find with Happy Returns, it's one of the reblooming daylilies. They come back. They cycle 3 times through the season with more blooms. So that's why I'm going to keep Happy Returns here. It's also a dwarf type. See how low it is? This one is very statuesque. So we've talked about the bloom cycle of daylilies. We've talked about the time in which they'll bloom, early, mid, and late, depending on the variety. And then we've also talked about the height of them. So let's talk about color and flower form. These are obviously very pastel colors. So let's step into the terrace garden and look at some really saturated colors that if you love intense color, you're going to love some of these. Come on. Yeah, so you see what I mean? Look at the color on this. That is a really intense orange, bordering on red, I think. Now the flower form here is a single. It's a big single, and it's got a beautiful pie crust edge on you can see there. And it's got just a touch of a purple hue, and that's why I have them planted here with these liatris. They look so good together. I think that purple and orange is a great combination, isn't it? And in this bed, we've got several things going on in the way of other daylilies that I want to show you. There's a purple-throated one just over here, and then another one that has a yellow throat there, but they all hang together quite beautifully. And this beauty, which is just about to finish up, it's more of an early form. This one's called Rediculous, and it's very red and it's ridiculously beautiful. And I'm showing you this because it's a double. Look at that. It almost looks like a peony, doesn't it? All right, so we're showing off all these beautiful warm colors here. So let's go ahead and take a look at oranges and yellows, 2 of my favorites. Come on. As we shift from red to yellow, look at this beautiful, rich golden yellow. A mid-season bloomer, clearly. But look over here, you can see this tall scape, remember that word? This is one of the tallest daylilies I have, and it will bloom in August. And it's clearly a late one. It's called Autumn Minaret. Absolutely beautiful daylily. So again, remember, early, mid, and late. Now let's step over here and I want to show you one of my favorite screaming oranges. Now take a look at this one, Primal Scream. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the scape. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the size of those blooms. They're just splendid. It almost looks like a wild type to me, but it really shines in the garden if you like orange. The beauty of daylilies, well, there's something for everyone, every possible color. Now you may wonder why these are called daylilies. It's because each bloom lasts 1 day. And what you see are these buds that are coming on one after the other to open, so you get a sequence of bloom. And the marvelous thing about these beautiful flowers is they look so beautiful you could eat them, and in fact you can. Daylily petals are gorgeous in salads. I think they're rather delicious. And when you grow them organically like we do here at Moss Mountain Farm, you can eat them just like this. All right, plant more daylilies. It'll make you happy. I'd like to thank First Community Bank for making this video possible and their support of our pollinator community. You can learn more about our Bloom With Us program by going to first.net.